Okay, Jeff, this is February 28, 2023 lesson. You're really crushing the ball. It's really great, and it's the middle of the club face too. So all that's good. So let's just play this slow motion and. Okay, what do you think, big guy?
So the take-back's got to be different.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's forcing me to go down at it.
Exactly. You're dragging it second inside, and it's generating this. In reality, we want the reverse of that loop. So you've got the reverse loop going on. And when you get this fixed, you'll be infinitely more consistent. Okay, so let's bring up. Let me put this on pause while I stumble around here. So as I just said, you take it back, you drag it inside, and this sets up a tailspin move over the top. So you can't see the shaft, but I'll draw it red. So here's the shaft. And all good players have it right there. See how it's parallel to the toe line? Here's the shaft. It comes out of the monitor. Okay, and it's right over the toe line. Now watch, when he goes up, he just takes it up, and he's immediately on plane. And then he gets up at the top, and we don't have to worry about that. Then he comes down, he's back on plane without any commotion. So the further you get away from being on plane, it's a move that's not needed, but it needs a compensating movement to put it back. So you have two movements that you have to time perfectly in the same amount of distance. Okay, so that's where the inconsistency comes from. Okay, now, so at this point, and I think we gave you a picture, but I'll give you one anyway. Okay, so okay, so then from here, you take it back, and what I like here, okay, so the head's moved a bit. It's moved from that green cross back. But what I like is the right cheek has gone back. That's a good move. We like that, okay. Okay, so good athlete, you go from, I don't know, 75 degrees off of swing plane to directly on, but being like this, and I had this problem too, so getting back on plane, then we overcorrect like this, we dump it over the top and come over the top. So once you're here, now the handle goes flying here, and this wasn't as bad as it was. See, you're working your ass off. See, you're off plane. Now you're working your ass off to get it on plane, and see, that just doesn't quite do it. So you get here, and see, this is improvement. Okay, here's your shaft now. Here's where it should be. And this is where it was last week. Huge difference, okay. Now look, and every player, it doesn't matter if you're Furyk or Trevino or Nicholas or whatever, they all get to this magical spot, whoops, wrong way, where, right on their forearm, right? So I'll draw. So, independent of the gyrations up here, the more gyrations you have up here, the harder it is. You have to log more time practicing, but because it's off plane. But once they get here, they're all the same. Then it becomes easy. You just rotate your body through it, your baseball swing. Just hammer it out without the commotion. So what's difficult for you to time is that, so you're here and see that's steep, and now you're trying to get it shallowed out and don't quite get it back. And see, here's the deal too, is your hands have gone forward now, right? So the butt of the club started here. It's out here. To get the butt of the club, you got to come in like this. You got to come in steep. So you never want your hands thrown that far over, because if you rotate through, you're going to swing over the ball. You have to go like this. So this just makes the swing way more complicated. So all good players have it like this. Then from here, they just rotate through and just pound. Okay, so as you come down and see you're steep, you know that you're going to stick a fork in the ground, so then you early extend. See this good spine angle? Watch, you lose it. See this standing up? Yeah, because, we go, look, I've lived there. It's it. But here's the great thing. You got against the butt board, which is almost impossible. Early extension promotes this. So I don't know how you do it. I like this way better than, this thing. So huge progress, okay. Huge progress. And look, you finish on plane, and you get some of that spine angle back, and you're so strong, that's all the follow through you really need. Okay, so let me put this on pause. We'll backtrack and clarify some. Okay, so this is a good wind-up, but look how kind of you got there. You got a forward bend over the ball, and you kept the forward bend here. And in reality, look, he's got a forward bend, and then he goes into a side bend. See, he doesn't have a forward bend anymore, right? Forward bend would be his head would be over here. So let me digress just for a bit here. So we went through the side bend versus forward bend. But you're so wound up here. This is fabulous. Okay, so then you do a weight shift, and then you kind of get stuck back and flip at it, and you hit it with so much power, right? So see, your hip starts, your front hip starts here, and there should be a weight shift, and it shuts down, and then you have to flip at it. It's another source of, now watch this guy. So he gets up here, then there's a weight shift. That lower front leg goes vertical, and then, okay, so his hip started here. Watch. This is like magic show. As he goes to hit, his belt buckle's there. See that? And he clears his hip. Now, what happens, as we were talking about, yeah, I agree with you. Your hip rotation and that follow through is fabulous. It's just late. Look, when you come into hit, that left hip's in the way, and that's why you have to flip at it, as opposed to this guy. So we'll give you, oops. So your mission is to fix this. You got a picture of it. And, you know, it should be right here.